Hello, everybody. This is Amir signing in from Clearly Presented, and today I am going to talk about how to network like a pro. Now, most of us have been stuck at home because of the pandemic, zooming away with all of our contacts. So, I wanted to give you a few tips and hints on how to network using Zoom and also finding the right network people to network with. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is when you're in Zoom, you want to actually optimize your settings for video and audio. There's a little gear icon over here. You'll click on it. And then from here, you can click on the video section and make sure you tick off the little HD button right here. So if you click that up, you'll get a higher quality video, and then the aspect ratios will also change accordingly. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, you can have some selections about mirroring images and touch up the appearance. I usually don't find those very interesting, but adjusting for low light, that seems to help out a little bit in my case. All right, now if we go down to the audio section, you can actually adjust the gain from here. And also you can actually adjust the background noise. So right now I have mine set to automatic suppression, so that if there's any kind of kids running around in the background or other distracting noises, it would suppress those noises. Now you can also optimize your audio for music or videos that you might play during the presentation. And I find clicking on the high fidelity music mode and the stereo audio mode works fairly well. You have to activate it, just to let you know over here. The echo cancellation kind of messes with the audio. I don't know why, but I don't use that, so I would recommend not worrying about it. Now what this does also is it creates an option over here when you start the video. All right, let's go back over here. You get an option here to click on original sound or click off of the original sound, so you can actually change that if you want to. All right, now let's get to the good stuff, which is the networking side of things. All right, so let's get down from here, and we are going to open up a window. And we're going to look into a networking for professionals, a good professional networking environment where we can actually find people that we can either assist or we can have business prospects with. One of the best networking environments that is known internationally, other than LinkedIn, is called BNI. All right. Now, what we want to do is BNI has thousands of chapters and 270,000 members spread all across the world, and there's a big chunk of them in the US. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at trying to find a chapter that we can attend. All right. So we'll do find a BNI chapter. And when we enter our options, we get two different options over here. One that gives you information a little bit more for the global region, and then one that's a little bit more specific to the United States. All right. So let's start with this one over here, which is find a BNI chapter. And you'll get this window where you can actually look for different BNI chapters, search for them, and we'll begin the search. And you'll need to put in your name and surname and obvious title. Next, the location. So let's say we want this to be in London. All right, London, UK. And you can click on that. And then what is my profession? Well, I do video editing, so we'll just do video. All right. And then you get some options here: video, technical technicians, and videography. I'm just going to click on video over here, and I'll put in my business email address, which is here at clearlypresented.net, and I will enter my phone number. I'm in the US 762. Okay. All right. And then now you click on your chapters. Whoops, I forgot to enter this little agree button over here. Gets me almost every time. Okay. And then you look at the chapters and it'll pull up all the different chapters that are within the London, UK area. All right. Now it'll tell you how many members they've got, and it will also give you some idea of what time they meet, like here before it changes over. And if you want to look at some of these, for example, if you want to look at this, you can actually click on the map. All right. And then you can look at the location of their chapter meeting. Now these days, and here it is, all right, nicely marked up. Let's zoom out a little bit, and then we can get a better idea of their location, and there it is, okay, within the Westminster area, London. So now let's get out of here. Let's go back to the screen over here. And what you can do is you can, if you want to visit this chapter, you just simply click on the item, the visit this chapter button, and it will get you a communication button to visit the chapter. Okay, great. So that's an easy way to find a chapter anywhere, a BNI chapter, networking chapter, anywhere in the world. Okay. All right. Let's close this map here. Now, let's go to some of the ones in the US. So let's say you want to go to a website which helps you with searching for BNI chapters within the US. A little bit more specifically, basically. Let's do BNI, find a chapter. And we will go to the other website down here, which is Find a Chapter BNI America. All right, click on that, and what we get is something a little bit different. Okay, what we actually get is a map instead of a list, as we saw earlier. Okay, so let's zoom in on the San Francisco area, the kind of area that I like. Right. And when we zoom in, we can start seeing the number of chapters, the numbers diminish down because it breaks them out into specific sections. And then you can zoom in until some start to appear in each area. More and more will appear as you zoom in. So we can click on this chapter over here, which up here you get the information, Sonoma Gold fundraisers, okay? And if you want to click on the chapter details here, it will actually give you the chapter webpage, and then you can actually get more details on that specific chapter with their specific members that are in there, okay? Now, let's close from here and let's go to my favorite chapter, which happens to be the chapter that I belong to. It's High Performance, BNI High Performance Referrals. And this is our chapter right here, BNI High Performance Referrals. You can just look it up on the internet and it'll come right up to the chapter page. Now what you can do from here is you can actually click on the Visit Us button if you want to visit us, but we're professional networkers. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go through here and look at some of the members. So we have Mark as the president, Todd as the vice president, Alex as the secretary, and Randy Stimmer as a membership committee, and so on, a visitor host of Shelby and Jen Watkins. All right. So what we can do from here is we can also look at the member list. And why is this important? Because before you want to visit a chapter, you want to actually get an idea if these people are actually compatible with some of the things that you do in your own business. Okay, so Alex is a real estate specialist. My name is Amir, and I do video editing and instructional videos. Then we have contractors, and kitchen specialists. We have life insurance people. We have people who are into social media marketing, and so on and so on. Drone photography with Mark, and it keeps on going. We also have a website and SEO specialist with Randy Stemmer. All right, so you can go through and look at these, and then you can decide, okay, you know what, I kind of like these. I would like to meet these people, so I want to visit the chapter. All right, so if you want to visit the chapter, you just simply go back to the main chapter page and just go down over here where it says visit us, and you click on that, and then you simply put in your email information and just fill out the form as normal, as usual, and then request a visit. All right, or you can email me and I can help you set up for a visit with BNI High Performance Referrals, which is the name of the chapter. Okay. And where's my email address? Well, guess what? It's right up here, right on top of my head, right here. Okay? All right. Now, before you visit the chapter, there's a little bit of preparation to do. So we looked at the members to find out what information they have. They'll give you a little bit of time to speak. Okay? So you want to be able to say something that is catchy, that is interesting, that will help them remember you. Because remember, after you visit the chapter, you'll have the opportunity later on to do one-to-one meetings with them to get a little bit more information, to understand their business, and to introduce your business. So with me, I create, my recommendation is you create a very short 15 to 20 second introduction about yourself, your business, a kind of an elevator pitch, all right? So mine is pretty straightforward. I'm Amir Saib, Clearly Presented. We do fast and fantastic video editing and content in the form of step-by-step instructional videos. And then I go on to talk about the value of video editing and how it saves you time, and that our videos are fantastic and focused, and they get the job done. And then, now this is very important. You want to make sure you have an ask. You want to ask that you want to meet such and such, or you want to get someone from a particular business to contact you, or something like that. Have a short ask at the very end, because you have an audience that is listening to you, and they, instead of giving them a bland old pitch, give them a very specific request. So my specific ask is digital content agencies, and my info is in the chat section or in the information section. Well, in this case, it happens to be on top of my head. So that's the gist of it. And you have, always make sure you have your contact details available and very easily accessible in a nice little Google Docs or something that's open that you can access very quickly if somebody needs to get that information. Okay. All right, we got that already. So we have our pitch, we've invited ourselves to the meeting, and we're ready to start the meeting, okay, with BNI High Performance Referrals. Great. Now, what we want to do is we want to get into the meeting and restart the meeting. The meeting, of course, everybody's talking to each other, they're all networking, they're all talking about their business, and you don't have a paper and pen handy, or you don't want to look like you don't have a paper and pen handy. So easy fix. What you can do is you can just simply go over and create remember, this is all on Zoom. Create a simple Google Docs form, okay? And then from here, you click on something called, let's say, give it a name, High Performance Referrals Group, okay? And then you have your Google Docs ready. All right. Now you go in here, back to the members list, and you just simply copy all the members' information. Okay. here, see? And then what you want to do is hit Control-Shift-V so that you get all of the members' information without the strange, how should I say, the strange fonts and things that might come with it when you're copying from other places. Okay, so you've got all the information, everything is ready. So now you go through the meeting. You log in through Zoom, you're having the meeting, you're having a wonderful time, and then you come across certain people and you want to, they say something interesting that you want to, for example, you're interested in finding out a little bit more about them, or you want to know if you want to actually meet with them or something like that. You can very quickly during the meeting, because you already have this information over here, just simply go in and say do one-to-one. Okay, and that's it, and you're done. Phone number's there, contact information is there from over here. You can send a message right over here. Okay, so everything is done. You just simply do that, and if you want, you can change the color so that it shows up in red or something. So it gives you a marker so that you know to get together with this person. Maybe they ask for something and you happen to know somebody that actually needs their service or something like that, and you want to actually get in touch with these people as well. So this is the perfect way to network. So you collect all this information during the meeting while you're having a nice little conversation during the network, listening in on the members as they talk about their programs and their services and so on. And then you give your pitch, and you recognize certain people that you want to network with, that are good for you to network with. You've got your list over here. Just simply come in there, hit that, just type up, this is the one I want to meet, and I'm ready to go. Now let's say you're in the meeting and then somebody asks for your business card. Oh, I don't have a digital business card. I've got a copy of my business card, but those days are over. We gotta have digital business card. Well, guess what? I already have my digital business card. It's already ready to go. So I can easily, very quickly send it on, attach it to an email, attach it to a WhatsApp, and send it right away, and they will have it, and it'll be ready and available. So my recommendation, also before the meeting or even quickly after the meeting, make yourself a digital business card. You can do it yourself, or you can have a professional make it for you, graphic designer. We do have a person like that in our chapter, BNI chapter, that can do that for you, and they'll take care of it for you. All right. So you got all of those factors, and now you're ready. You've done it. You've communicated, you've connected, you've attended a meeting, you've jotted down the information you want, and now you can actually connect with people, and you have your business card ready. And I wish you the best and the strongest of success. And that brings my video to an end. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment on the comment section or send me an email. I'd be very happy to respond. So wishing you all the best, and have a